I just would like to have a small chit chat with you, and I want to share simplicities and hardships of minimalism. This will be my perspective, and I hope you will join the discussion in the comment section and share some of the things that you are thinking are simple and some of the things that you think are hard in minimalism. We can all have different perspectives. First thing I think is quite easy in minimalism is how fast I get motivated and satisfied. I just really enjoy seeing the white room with organized shelves, with as few things as possible. This is just so satisfying to watch at. And when I watch some videos like about decluttering or organizing or things to declutter, I really am enjoying this content and enjoy the b-rolls that they are adding, because this is so beautiful to see nothing extra in your room, and after all get motivated for your home, for changing some stuff at your home, for decluttering at your home. So I definitely find minimalism so motivating and so satisfying visually and when you use it. Because when you use just a really comfortable system of organization, this makes your life different and definitely better. By the way, there will be 3 simplicities. Is this the right word to say, like, easy part of minimalism, just simplicity of minimalism? I don't know, but let's use this word for this video, and maybe you'll correct me in the comments. But anyway, there will be like 3 pluses, 3 advantages and 3 disadvantages. And the second easy part of minimalism is the style. It's very easy to combine things when they are neutral colors, and it's a lot easier to make your interior design yourself when you use minimalism as your direction, style direction, because it's a lot harder to mess up with gray, white, black, beige then it's easy to mess up with different shades of colors, especially the bright ones. And I know sometimes people, and me as well, can lack some color in the interior design, but when you start with just white walls, brown floor, and some neutral colors like brown, white, beige in your furniture, then it's a lot easier to add just a little bit of color in different accessories. Same with clothes. When the most of your wardrobe is neutral, then it's a lot easier to combine it with some colorful things. But the most important is that you will not mess up adding this thing into your wardrobe if it's a neutral color, if it's a neutral shape, and not with different, lace decorations. I don't know. It's a lot easier to get dressed in the mornings, to buy additional home decor for your home. It's just makes your life a lot easier, I believe, because the style of minimalism is satisfying, the first point, remember, and also very easy to accomplish. It's a lot harder to mess up with different neutral colors and shapes. The third thing, which is a huge benefit of minimalism, I think, is that it's a lot easier to maintain less stuff, of course, than more stuff. Because when you have just a whole bunch of different small objects at your apartment, you need to first think of getting off dust of these old surfaces and different objects. This takes a lot more time when you have more objects than you could have had if you applied minimalism and decluttered a little bit. So it's a lot easier to just maintain your home, to clean your floor when it doesn't have a lot of objects standing on it. It's a lot easier to wash your dishes if you don't have the whole 100 of different plates at your home. It's a lot easier to manage your kids when you don't have like the whole room of toys, when you have just exactly what they need and what they are enjoying at the moment. It's a lot easier to maintain your wardrobe and not to get it messed because you have just things that you love there. And it's a lot easier to, well, wash them and not to constantly, wash things, dry them, wash things, dry them, because you have what you need. And I do really think that to maintain minimalist lifestyle is a lot easier than be a maximalist, or just a person who has a lot of things. Of course, there are also a lot of benefits for the environment, for consumeristic behaviors that we have in our world, but we all know these benefits. I would just want to show you my perspective. So we are going to the hardships that personally for me were really difficult to manage at first, but as soon as you figure out how to act, you figure out all the rest. Or not. I don't know. So the first difficult thing for me is to declutter. I believe it's the whole new science of decluttering coming up in the media, because you have like plenty of videos on how to declutter, which things to throw away, which things to keep. You have like millions of books, well, not million probably, but still a lot of books that are talking about how to declutter correctly or easily, or where to start, where to end. It's so interesting to learn, but it's also difficult to find an approach that fits personally you and your lifestyle. I know that it's difficult for some people to start, and there's a strategy for this problem, strategy for this problem, strategy for this problem. It's difficult for some people to get rid of sentimental problems. Sentimental objects, and there's a solution for them. So it actually is a little bit of work to find what solutions work best for you and to apply them at first. But I believe that starting is the hardest thing in any habit, actually. Do you agree or not? Second thing is to continue the journey. Well, you decluttered, you now have all you need, and you now are a lot more meaningful about your purchases. But later you need to learn how to stick to it, because it's very easy to go back into this rabbit hole of buying new stuff that you don't need. Because declutter, you find things that you love, but not buying the new stuff that you are not enjoying is also very big work. So I think that to continue the journey of minimalism is quite difficult as well, because you always have some distractions, some advertisements, some commercials that are showing you that you need to have this thing, when you have so many triggers around you that are drawing you back. Number 3 is that you can feel lonely sometimes, especially if your relatives or neighbors or, whoever you live with are not wanting to try minimalism. They, want to continue their lifestyle, and sometimes you might feel lonely. I totally get it. I had the same situation, and of course I do not recommend to force any beliefs, any mindsets to any person in your family, but I recommend you to find support somewhere else and to treat your personal space, whether it's your room or just your desk, as you want. Minimally and mindfully and intentionally. So loneliness in actually any new hobbies that you find is a thing if people around you are not getting that interested in something. If you agree with this or not, or maybe if you find some other difficulties or simplicities of minimalism, please leave me a comment down below and we will share our experiences. And give me a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. Also, I really recommend you to watch this video, which is about clean and organize with me video. I believe it became quite a nice video. Really recommend you to watch it, and have a good day. Goodbye. It's a lot. It's a lot.